Right, hello, welcome back. Today, a bit more of an instructional video. We're looking at the best 3 ways that you can shallow the golf club. Let's get into it. So shallowing the shaft angle out, there's a big buzz in the golfing community at the minute. First of all, we need to realise what does it mean. So what we need to do, what we need to think about is getting the centre of mass, so that head of the golf club, to drop down and underneath in the transition of the golf swing. For most people that slice the golf ball or they see inconsistencies with strike, what happens is they take it up to the top of the backswing and that centre of mass works out and then down. So what we need to feel as though is that we move it down and then around in that direction. So some subsequent advantages of shallowing that club out is we have a better dynamic lie control. So instead of standing that shaft up and having to go that way, we control our dynamic lie a little bit better. We see better club face control subsequently, and as this is a more efficient way to swing the club around our body, we also generate a little bit more speed. So that means that shallowing the club out could lead to straighter and longer golf shots for you. In this next section, I'm going to tell you my 3 favourite ways on how you could get away from being steep and more into being shallow. Let's get into it. So the first drill, this is called the towel drill. So what you do is you put a towel on your golf club, you take it up to the top of your backswing, keeping the towel on, and once we get there I want you to do a slight pause, because what I want you to feel is that weight of the club wanting to go that way, if you can see that, okay? So instead of you feeling as though we're having to pitch that shaft and all the weight come out and this way, I want you to feel as though the weight of that club head just means that you drop in behind, and then from there we complete the downswing and go into a follow through. So again, I'll put that towel back on the golf club. We take it up to the top of our backswing, slight pause, and just make sure that you feel the weight of that club drop down and behind, and then from there we rotate into a finish. That is one of my top 3 tips on how to get shallow. Let's look at number 2. Bit of a change of scenery for this next one. So you can see that we're against a wall. This is actually called the wall drill, this next one. So what we need to do is we need to swing back, make sure that I'd say that we're a good foot and a half away from the wall so we can make an appropriate backswing. I'm going to swap this club around, so I don't want you kind of smashing your club into your concrete or brick wall at home. Not the greatest idea. So turn it around, use the grip end just for the sake of this drill, take it up to the wall, top of a backswing. From there, if you were to pitch the shaft, you'd come over and away from the wall. What I want you to do is the first move as you start to turn, feel that club dragging down the wall and then rotate into a finish. So up to the top of the backswing, make sure that grip touches the wall. This will give us appropriate depth in the backswing, which is also a good feature that I look for in good golf swings. But from there, as we start to turn down, that club slides down the wall and then we rotate into a finish. That is tip number 2. Right, and the third and final tip, I'm going to need an assistant for this one, so could you help us out for a second instead of smashing the place up, please mate. Right, so I'm going to make a backswing. As you can see, my elbows are pretty level in that position. This is a position that I like most people to get to. If you could run a club across my elbow creases, if you don't mind, please, Callum. That's it. So from there, the move is not to pitch the club up and that way, because the club's going to fall out in front of me, yeah? So what we need to do, get it back in that position, and if anything, make sure it stays level as we start to turn, or that grip starts pointing down to the floor. If we can do that, we can get shallow. If we were to pitch the shaft, it'll go that way and out. There you go. So that feeling, up to the top of the backswing, you can use an alignment stick, it's probably better than a golf club. Make sure you get it there. Feel as though that grip wants to work that way to get shallow and then rotate into a finish. So there you go. If you're someone that struggles shallowing the angle of that shaft out, give these 3 ideas a try. Let me know in the comments below if you get any success from it. My lesson schedule is filling up thick and fast here at Kingswood Golf Centre, so if you would like a lesson, please make sure you contact me in the details below. Stay tuned for plenty more content coming out in the next months, weeks, years, all that kind of good stuff. I'm back to the normal upload schedule of 3 to 4 videos a week. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me today. So if you've liked this video, please leave it a like, share it around to people that you think might struggle with this similar kind of thing. This will help a lot of people get away from those slices and get more into a draw kind of feeling. And basically that's it from me. So until next time, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not done so already, and cheers.